Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Just Casual Vlog. This is my third take because the doorbell rings and I screw things up. But anyway, I want to talk about this concept of documenting versus creating. Oh my gosh, if you've heard me talk about this, it's because I've talked about it a lot, and it's something that is near and dear to my heart. And why I want to talk about this is because the Just Casual Vlogs is kind of weird because I've been creating content out of it, but kind of half-assing it. And I'm kind of documenting, but I'm not. So what I want to do is I actually want to make more of these. And maybe I'll rename these like Just Casual Diaries. I'm not really sure. But I want to actually Just Casual Documents. That makes sense. Maybe I'll rename these because the vlogs, I don't really want to call them vlogs because they're not as entertaining as I want them to be. And when I try to actually make vlogs out of them, I'm just not putting the effort to make actually content out of it. So here it is. I'm going to be documenting more, talking to the camera more, getting better at talking to the camera to document it because maybe it can become something eventually in the future. And two, I just want to make more of these and just talk about what I've been doing. It's really like my journal, my diary, but less to actually be entertaining for the camera, but at the same time working on my skills to talk to the camera, to be better on camera, and to make vlogs better. So, what did I do today? Today is Tuesday, April 3rd, I think. I can't really tell from here. But today's Tuesday. Yesterday I put out a vlog talking about FlyQuest, and I didn't get accepted as their social media manager. And I talked about learning more about social media because as I learn more, I realize how much I do not know. That's a good place to be. It's a really exciting place to be because that means there's a lot of growth, right? So, today I actually executed on learning. I do a really good job in finding ideas, finding resources, finding content to actually learn from, then listening to it or watching it, but then not actually internalizing it and learning from it, right? I think a lot of people do that. So, what I'm trying to do is actually execute on those ideas. Today, this morning, I woke up early. Awesome. I actually almost woke up at 6, but then I fell asleep after snoozing, and then I woke up at 7:15. But that's fine. Still early. Still before the sun came out. I think I got lucky because it's a cloudy day. But anyways, I actually hit it hard and learned more about social media and actually executed on that. So what I did was Hootsuite puts out content about social media to help people learn, right? For free. It's great. This is what every brand and company should be doing, putting out free content and then giving the 1% that actually wants paid content that content because it just builds loyalty to your brand. And who knows, if I ever go on to a place where I need to buy Hootsuite Professional, I probably will go to Hootsuite. Or I need a social media manager that I need to actually pay for. Social media management tool to pay for. Hootsuite is right there. So now that they got me hooked, I've been watching their stuff and actually executing on it. They provide templates on how to do your social media audit, social media strategies, and I'm like, let's do this. So for I the Watchers podcast, hey Tippers, hi. Tippers, I'm recording right now. Oh yes, I know, I love you too. I love you too. This is super distracting. Tippers, go away. Go away. Go away. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes. Okay. Maybe this will be a little shorter. Yes. So, okay, this is way too distracting. Okay, I got rid of Tibbers. Anyways, oh God, where was I? I'm so flustered now. It just totally ruined my mojo and my flow. So, I did an audit for the Eye of the Watchers podcast. I've been looking at their Twitter, or my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I created a Facebook page, and I realized, like, this is the work that I need to put into it. I need to change. I need to, make the front good. I need to put a new banner on the YouTube, Twitter, all these kind of things. And then I started doing research on competitors, potential competitors or peers that are doing their thing. And I realized, like, man, people are bad at Twitter. Like, congratulations, you have 14,000 followers because you're riding on the coattails of being an actual brand and, like, a big deal. but your social media engagement is kind of crappy. Like, you have 14,000 followers, and most of your tweets have 1 or 2 likes. And I don't even know if those are fans. Maybe those are people that work for that company. And you're just blasting like, look at our video, look at my video, look at my video, look at my video. And it's like not super great. So I actually see a really good opportunity and place for me to be like, I'm going to be really good at this. And I'm going to be really good at figuring out how to make a Twitter account that represents a brand very, very useful. So I've been playing around with that. I did a lot of research, took up my whole morning, little bit of my afternoon. I recorded for the Eye of the Watchers podcast, more of a topical show with Manny where we talked about racism, sexism, bigotry, whatever in esports and what our thoughts about that are, and then talked about the Ninja bringing a ton of awareness to streaming and Fortnite as a game, and if that's possible for League of Legends. So check those things out on the next episode, or no, not the next episode, but a future episode of the Eye of the Watchers podcast. So I did that. I had a lot of meetings with people. I had a meeting with a potential video editor and audio editor, and then I had a meeting with our social media person for Lola, because I don't have the time to do like awesome social media to Lola, and I really just want to commit with Eye of the Watchers and get that really good. And I want to prove that I can grow something from nothing again, and that is Eye of the Watchers. I have a little bit of head start because I have some footprint on the internet, as small as that is, but it's something. And really, Eye of the Watchers are growing from zero because like apparently a lot of our listeners on Lola podcast care about esports, so they don't want to listen to a podcast about esports. So whatever, that's fine. So our YouTube is at, I did like metrics and baselines of like, Twitter account has this many followers, our YouTube has this many subscribers, our Instagram has this many followers, blah, 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 blah. And then set some goals, which they're supposed to be SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, attainable. I don't know what R is, and T is, I don't remember. But they're a way to actually get like really good goals that can be actionable and actually tested. So I need to refigure out my goals because they're not exactly SMART goals, they're just goals, but that's going to come in time. I like what I'm doing. I think I've realized that I'm going to really focus on Twitter first and get really good at that because that's the most value. Instagram, I have a lot of tools that I want to implement into growing our Instagram account, but it's probably not the most useful place to put my time and resources in, because Twitter is just the place where everyone is. I want to be the guy that makes an esports account on Instagram that's actually really useful. And I have some ideas for that for eWatch, but I need to focus on one thing at a time. And Twitter is I want to be like the Twitter expert and like hack Twitter right and use Twitter right and make it really useful. So if you're spending a lot of time researching Twitter and working on the eWatch Twitter account, maybe I'll spend this whole month doing that. Then maybe next month I'll like spend a lot maintaining what I do on Twitter, but then starting to put extra time onto Instagram, because I'm figuring less time learning Twitter and just using that time to execute, I'll save time. I'll have time to allocate to learning more about Instagram and implementing and experimenting on Instagram. But I cannot spread myself thin. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited. I had meetings with Manny talking about just our content and how we're going to move things along. The meeting with the video editor, he might be helping with eWatch stuff, but he's going to help with Lola as well. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited. We have a lot of stuff to do for Eye of the Watchers because we're prepping for MSI. MSI is in like a month or so. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to do another Be a Fan series that we did for Eye of the Watchers that was really successful and a big flop, pretty much because of our marketing. So I want to be really, really good at marketing, getting attention. And then preparing for that, it's going to take a ton of work, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. I'm really excited. We got Austin working with us. We got Rhino helping us out as well. I'm really excited about the project, but I'm super worried because Be a Fan was so much work, but luckily we have more hands to help us out. I played a game of League today. That was fun. It's been a while. It's hard to find time to play games, but I really miss it, and I need to find time to do that. it's a weird balance. It's a really, really big struggle being like trying to do your thing and being a gamer, because being a gamer just takes, it really does take a ton of time. It's a huge time sink. And I only play like pretty much 1 game, 2 games, 3 games. Like I don't play like every released AAA title like a lot of other people do. I think that's it for this episode of the Just Casual documentation. I don't know. Peace out, guys.